In the shadow of empires and amidst the blood-soaked sands of history, a small, persecuted sect of Jewish believers began preaching a radical message: love your enemies, turn the other cheek, and worship a man who had been executed as a criminal. This was Christianity. But how did it go from secret gatherings in underground catacombs to basilicas that tower over cities? From a movement feared and hunted by emperors to the faith of kings, crusaders, colonizers, and, billions today? How did an outlawed religion, born in the most brutal corners of the Roman Empire, survive centuries of war, heresy, and political manipulation to become the largest religion on earth? Was it divine intervention, relentless missionary zeal, or something far more calculated? This is not just a story of faith. It is a story of power, of survival, of transformation. Welcome to How Did Christianity Become the Largest Religion on Earth? The answers might surprise you. It began in the shadows of the Roman Empire, a tiny group of outcasts following a crucified carpenter from Nazareth. They were mocked, hunted, and slaughtered. But somehow they spread, not by the sword alone, but by something more enduring: belief. And now, over 2,000 years later, Christianity stands as the largest religion on earth. But how did it happen? How did an outlawed faith of fishermen, tax collectors, and former zealots conquer emperors, reshape continents, and rewire the soul of civilization? Christianity was born in first-century Judea, a restless province under Roman rule. It started with Jesus of Nazareth, who preached a radical message of love, humility, and salvation, not through force, but through faith. His execution by crucifixion should have ended the story, but instead, it became the beginning. His followers, claiming to have witnessed his resurrection, began spreading his teachings throughout the Roman Empire, often in secret, risking death. For centuries, Christians were seen as enemies of the Roman state. They refused to worship the emperor or Roman gods. Persecutions followed, brutal, public, merciless. Yet the more Rome tried to destroy them, the more the movement grew. Their resilience became legendary, their unity unbreakable. The blood of the martyrs, wrote early theologian Tertullian, is the seed of the church. Everything changed in the year 312 AD at the Battle of the Milvian Bridge. Roman Emperor Constantine the Great, facing what looked like certain defeat, claimed to see a vision of a cross in the sky, accompanied by the words, "In this sign you will conquer." He won, and Christianity, once outlawed, was now embraced by the most powerful man in the world. By the year 380 AD, under Emperor Theodosius I, Christianity became the official religion of the Roman Empire. After Rome fell, Christianity did not fade. It evolved. Missionaries like St. Patrick, St. Boniface, and St. Cyril and Methodius carried the gospel across Europe, converting kings and tribes from Ireland to Russia. The church filled the power vacuum left by Rome, becoming the spiritual and political glue of medieval Europe. Later, during the Age of Exploration, European empires brought Christianity to the Americas, Africa, and Asia, sometimes peacefully, sometimes with devastating force. The Protestant Reformation in the 1500s splintered Christianity, but paradoxically, helped it spread even further. As Europeans colonized the world, they carried their faith with them, through missions, schools, Bibles, and trade. In the 20th and 21st centuries, Christianity saw explosive growth outside Europe, especially in Africa, Latin America, and Asia. Today, more Christians live in the global south than anywhere else on earth. So what made Christianity so enduring? A message of hope and equality in the face of death. A network of letters, missionaries, and institutions that kept the faith alive across continents and centuries. Adaptability. Christianity reshaped itself for Rome, for feudal kings, for industrial revolutions, and for the digital age. And perhaps most powerfully, its claim of personal transformation and eternal life. From the tombs of martyrs to the throne of emperors, from ancient scrolls to global live streams, Christianity's journey to becoming the world's largest religion is not just a tale of conquest. It's a story of survival, reinvention, and belief. But as the world changes once again, will the faith that conquered it all continue to reign?